today children we will revise chapter 11 construction. Okay, now before starting this topic construction, let me explain you something, okay, which will be very helpful in your construction. First thing is how to bisect the things. I'll tell you to bisect the things. Okay. I know you all know this, but I'll just tell you in a different way. Then I'll tell you to make 60 degree. Third is finding points. These three things I'll tell you. Okay. Let us take first bisect. In construction, we bisect only two things. One is a line segment, and the other is a angle. Let us start with the line segment. Let us take one A and B, to the line segment. See, whenever we bisect either line segment or this angle, we always look for the corner point. Now, if you see this closely, the corner points are what? A and B. So, from A, I take one arc upward, and here downward also space, so we put one arc here with any radius from A, upward and downward, but that should be same. Now, from B, which is from second corner point, with same radius that we have taken previously, cut the previous arc and then join this intersecting points together with a line. This is called the bisector of this line segment. And one more thing I'll tell you, since I'm taking you the bisector, there is very important property of this. If you take any point on this bisector, any point, anywhere you want, let us take here. This point will always be equidistant from the corner points. Suppose if it is 5 cm from A, this point, let us take P, then it will be 5 cm from B also. Let us take one more point, let us take it here, okay, Q. If Q is from A, it is 7 cm, then Q will be from the 7 cm. So what I need to say, any point, every point on this bisector will be equidistant from the corner points. This is going to be very helpful when we take the construction, actual construction. Okay. Now let's come to the angle now. A, B and C. This is an angle. Now in the angle, there are no actually corner points given, because the angle is measured like this. Okay. So, and for that we have to find out corner point first of all. Remember, corner point is not given in this angle. We have to find out the corner point. For that, with any radius you want, you draw an arc like this. Let us give this name as P and Q. Now look at this part. If you see this now, this is your angle directly starting from P and ends at Q. So this angle is this is the corner point. Now from this corner point, that is from P, you draw an arc. One side, this side is closed, we will not draw arc. From Q with same radius and join it. This is the bisector of this thing. And you know, every point on this is equidistant from these lines. Suppose you have taken any point here. Let us take E. So this E will be equidistant. You have to find out distance, and it should be perpendicular for finding this and this. This will be what? Same. You can take it from anywhere. Let us take it here. F. Distance is what? This thing, perpendicular. This is the distance. And here it is. This and this will be the same. So this is a very much important property of this your bisector. So this is what perpendicular bisector of line segment, perpendicular and bisector of angle. That is angle bisector. Let us draw construction of 60 degree. Okay. This is over now. Let us construction of 60 degree. A and B. From A with any radius you want. Okay. This is what P. With any radius you want from P and with the same radius that you have taken, put an arc Q. This angle, remember from A I have taken an arc with any radius. Now from the same radius, don't change the radius, otherwise it will be wrong. From P, you will get a Q. So when you will join this P, you will reduce it will be what? 60 degrees. I will show you the proof of this also. Okay. If you see this, AP, this means distance from A to P. Okay. And distance from A to Q is same. Why? Because they are on the same arc. Okay. So the distance from A to P and A to Q is same. And one more thing, that distance, that radius that I have taken from A, the same radius I have taken from P to get Q. So this distance is also what? Same. This is also equal. So if you see this closely, APQ is an equilateral triangle. And we know that in an equilateral triangle, all angles are what? 60 degrees. So that's why this is the 60 degrees. So we can prove this also like this. This is what, why it is 60 degrees, justified. So this is the justification of this. Then the last thing is the finding point. Okay. For finding point in construction, when two things intersect, then we will get a point. Okay. Suppose two are cut, then we get a point. Here we get a point. This is the point. Okay. When two lines intersect, then we get the point. Or when one arc and one line intersect, then we get the point. So these are the three cases where we get the points. Let us come to our construction, actual construction now. Some angles. Let us draw 75 degree. Okay, I know that many of you are aware of this 75 degree, but still I am making it. Use my method, my trick to solve it. 75 degree. See, just keep this in your mind that we know only to draw 60 degree and we bisect it. Okay. A and B. With A, any radius draw an arc. Let us give this name as P. Let us make 60 degree first of all. From P with same radius, get an arc Q. Now this is what your P to, the angle from P to Q is 60 degree. I want what? 75 degree. Means I have to go after this Q, is beyond this Q. So I'll take one more 60 degree, that is R, with same radius that you have taken. Okay. Now, where will this get 75 will lie? Between Q and R. So we will not draw the next angle, we just only work on this. Remember, we have to work on this, so we will be not doing anything in this. From Q and R, it is 60 degree. I want 15. This is what? 60 plus 15. So I need 15 degree more. And this is what? 60 degree. And half of 60 is 30. And half of 30 is 15. So we will be using this concept. So I have to bisect this angle. This next 60 degree. Corner points are Q and R. So from Q, one arc, from R, one arc, and join it. Give this name as S. Now, this is 30 degree and this is 60 degree. Whole will be 90 degree. So the angle from P to S is 90 degree. I want what? 15 degree here. So this is Q to S is 30. So let us bisect this angle. Corner points are Q and S. So from Q and from S, one R, we get T. This angle Q to T is 15 degree. So this is what total P to Q is, P to T is 75 degree. Let us draw one more angle here. Let's draw 135. Okay, one more thing. It is not like that you can make every angle with compass. The angle which is divisible by 15, that only you can make it. If you are thinking to make 70 degree with compass, it is not possible because you cannot divide it. 70 does not come in the table of 15. Now let's make this 135. See how simple it is. Don't think that there is any special rule or special method to draw 135. No, nothing like that. Just draw 60 degree and 60 degree. You will get everything. From A, you draw an arc. From this point, P. Because everything will start at 60 degree. This 60 degree, you will not get 135 between here. So let us draw one more. From here, you draw one more arc. From Q, you will get another 60 degree. From P to R, it is 120 degree. Still you will not get 135. So you have to make one more 60 degree. From Q, R, you draw S. Okay. Now where will you get this 135? Between S and R. So don't think about this point. Just work on this. Okay. This 120, remember. This 120. And how much more you want? 15 degree. So from R, after R you want 15 degree more. This is what? 60 degree. Half of 60 is 30. Then half of 30 is 15. From R, from S. This is to be what? T. Now, from R to T it is 30 degree. You need 50 degree. So we have to bisect again this R and T. Corner point is R and T. From R, from T. Now T you can give U. Now from R to U. This is what? 15 degree. So this is whole angle 135 degree. I hope I have made myself very clear to you people as far as this conception is concerned. Okay. See, first of all we have to make an angle of 90 degree. Very simple. Take a ray. It is given that construct a 90 degree at the initial point. This is the initial point. Okay. So I have to make an angle here 90 degree. With any radius drawn on, this get Q and the same radius get Q. You will get your 90 degree after Q. So you have to draw one more arc here. That is R. Now bisect this part. From Q, from R, you will get this. This is what? 90 degree. Now it's time to you can say justify it. Okay. How will you do the justification here? Okay. For justification, actually you have to show that, let us give this name here, S. PAS is what? 90 degree. Okay. Now for that, if you will join it, look at this. Okay. This angle PAQ, angle PAQ is 60 degree. Okay. Then angle QAR is also 60 degree. QAR is equals to 60 degree. Now this is QAS, angle QAS is half of 60 degree, that is 30 degree. We have bisected it. Now we can prove this 30 degree. So angle PAS, angle PAS is what? PAQ plus angle QAS, angle QAS. PAQ is 60 degree, QAS is 30 degree. So total it is 90 degree. This is this one of the way. We can prove this is another way also. I will show you that method also. Let us join this here. I'll give some name here. Let us give P. Okay. P A, the thing. You can join it with that. Okay. If you see this, it is little lengthier. AP is equals to AQ and PQ. These are all equal. Now the reason is why they are equal. AP, AQ and PQ, they are equal. Why? Because they have drawn by the same arc, same length have been taken. Okay, or you can say same radii. Now, so this implies that triangle APQ is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. This implies that angle PAQ is equals to 60 degree. We'll be using this thing. Now, similarly, you can show that triangle. You can join it as similarly, AQR is also an equilateral triangle. Why? Because these lengths have been taken same radius. Okay. So triangle AQR is an equilateral triangle. Let me clear you why it is equilateral triangle. Look at this. See, from A we have drawn this arc. Okay. So any point on this arc will be equidistant. Let me clear you here. Suppose from this point and you are drawing some arc here. From A, let us take O. From O you are drawing an arc. So any point on this, any point This is actually a part of a circle. So any point will be what? Equidistant, because they are what? Same radii. Same concept. It is what? Drawn from A. So this distance from A to Q and A to R will be what? Equal. Okay? And the same distance have been taken from Q to R. So this is also equal. So hence this is an equilateral triangle. Okay. So this implies that angle QAR is 60 degree. Okay. Now let us prove that this triangle ART and AQT is a what a congruent triangle. Okay. So in triangle ART and triangle AQT, what we have? We have what? AR is equal to AQ, AR is equal to AQ. Reason? Same radii. AR is equal to AQ, and we have taken this T from Q and R with same radius. So this is also equal. QT is equal to RT. QT is equal to RT. Same region, same radius. And AT is common. AT is equal to AT. This is what? Common. Okay. This shows that they both are what? Congruent. Now, this implies that triangle ART is congruent to triangle AQT. Triangle AQT by SFS congruency criteria. Now, this implies that इसका मतलब if they are congruent, this means that this angle is equal to this angle. That is RAT. Angle RAT is equal to angle QAT. Why? Because corresponding part of congruent triangle. But now this implies that. What is the measure of this angle? Whole angle. But R angle RAT plus angle QAT is what? This whole angle is what? 60 degree. 60 degree. So this implies that RAT is equal to 30 degree and QAT is equal to 30 degree. And in previously I have proved that this PAQ is 60 degree and this angle. So angle now, this is the final line. Then angle PAS is equals to PAQ plus QAS or QAT you can say. You can say also it is as T. Here you can say PA. Okay, it will be PAQ only, and it will be QA and T. This is 60 degree. PAQ and this is 30 degree from here. This implies that angle PAT is equals to 90 degree. Hence, this is your result proved.